I'm Anna Medina, Rochester, New York. What brought me to Habitat was the fact that I've always wanted to own my own home. And single mom, it was getting a little rough for me, but I wanted my own home. I wanted to feel what it was to have your own home. So I pursued it. My oldest daughter, Yvonne, she started building her house. And she told me, you should look into this program. It's a good program. And that's how I got involved. She's actually the one who told me, hey, they're building one on my street. Find out about that one. So that's how we're neighbors now. I would say go for it. Volunteering is awesome. You're not only helping out the agency that you're volunteering for, but it makes you feel worthy. That's how it made me feel. Volunteering it makes you feel really good at the end of the day. So I really recommend people do it. Oh my God. I did so many. I worked on a lot of the houses on Fulton Avenue. It was a lot of different experiences. From being all the way in the bottom where the basement would be built, stacking up cement, with the cinder blocks. I worked doing driveways as well with that big heavy machine, and then you felt like you were shaking the whole rest of the night. Putting up walls, I did it all. It touches me deep. It makes me feel really good because I remember I'm like, oh my God, whoever's in the car with me is gonna hear it because I'm like, oh my God, you see that house? I built that. I helped build that. Oh my God, you see that driveway? Oh, it still looks cool. I helped do that. Like everybody that's in the car with me, like I said, they're like, yeah, you told me that before, but I tell them over and over again. But it makes me feel good. As a community organizer, trying to improve people's quality of lives, I told them a lot about Habitat, and they would be like, oh, but what do you gotta do? Like, do you gotta pay a lot of money? Oh my God, I bet you the mortgage is gonna be so high. And I'm like nodding my head the whole time, and I'm like, give it an opportunity, look into it, go to the orientation. And once they went to an orientation, they were like, oh my God, it sounds so simple to get in there, yet, you have to go through the transition of all the other stuff. But once they realized how easy it would be for them to get to that point where they could start the program, they were very relieved because they didn't think it would be possible due to the high mortgage they thought they would be paying, or all the other stuff that people are scared of with banks and all of that stuff, A couple of years ago in 2015, I had a huge change to my life, and my job ended. It was really hard. The transition was shocking, and Habitat helped me through that. If it wasn't because of their support, I could have lost my house. But they supported me. They backed me up 100%. They accommodated the amount of the mortgage to what I was receiving, so I could help pay what I could. And they didn't say, oh, you got to get out. They said, how can we help you to stay in your house? We don't want to lose you as a homeowner. And we worked together. And honestly, if it wasn't for them, sorry, I would have lost my house. very grateful. So that's why I still tell people Habitat is the best way to go. Like, they're compassionate. They don't just say, oh, well, you know, we can't help you. You're gonna have to get out. They are real. They're human, just like you. They sit, they talk to you, they listen to you. They don't just tell you blah, blah, blah. They work with you and they give you options, and they've sent me towards agencies and people that really want to help homeowners. And they really, really, really helped me get through that horrible phase in my life. And I'm so grateful, always gonna be grateful to them. Blessed is more how I see it, blessed. Thank you so much, Habitat for Humanity. You've changed my life.
Hello, I'm Ethel Dubel, Development Director at Flower City Habitat for Humanity. I trust you were as inspired by Anna's story as I was, and it's important to note that this is a journey many other families are just now waiting to begin. It's exciting and a little bit scary, but it certainly takes a great deal of courage, persistence, and hard work on the part of the families in our homebuyer program to achieve their homeownership dreams. This is certainly something that they cannot do alone, and it's where you, our generous supporters, have come alongside in order to allow us to build simple, affordable housing for these families. I would like to ask you to open your hearts and make a donation now so that we can continue to build homeownership communities and hope within our city of Rochester. As you view the photo montage that is about to play as I close my remarks, please go to our Gala webpage and click on the Donate Now button, or simply write a check with Call from the Heart in the memo line and forward that to our office. Now more than ever, we need to work together to assist as many families as possible to achieve strength, stability, and self-reliance through shelter. I thank you in advance for your generosity.
I hope to see all of you at the 2021 Gala.